And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive. Pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Lucky 56. Gone.
Second down, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, able to drop him for a loss of 4. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Hurry up, here we go.
From the gun, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on the punt. Back deep, Antonio Brown. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. 3rd down here.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Roethlisberger to his big target, James, all 6-7 of him for a Steeler first down. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Brianne Bonnie Calhoun. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yards a year ago, and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Ben to throw again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. TJ Carey right there in coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Browns heading out on offense, Charles, and everybody knows the story. It's been 10 straight years of losing seasons, 0-16 last year. But it feels like there is some optimism. Is it warranted?
It'll be warranted if they can translate all that optimism, the draft choices, the free agent pickups, the molding of a team into winning a game and then turning it into at least a modest winning streak. They have a great opportunity here in the opener against the Pittsburgh Steelers, their hated rival. That will make everyone feel better, not just the organization, but all the fans that surround them.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Third and long for Mayfield. And that's complete to LaFell. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Mayfield looks to throw. And it's complete to Antonio Gates. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Baker Mayfield, obviously the #1 pick overall. That was controversial, though. What ultimately made the Browns go in his way?
Well, post-draft, I did hear a Browns executive talk about the efficacy of Baker Mayfield. In other words, how people rally to him, how people respond to him. He talked about seeing him at a workout, how he showed up, yelled out to the other guys. They yelled back with the same response, ran right to him, and they were ready to start the workout. He said things like that and his talent tipped the balance in his favor to go #1.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Steps away to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Set. 3-19.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that's incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers making their way out. Is sort of an interesting offseason for them. You at times get sense that there's not always complete harmony, but boy, when you get everyone together and that offense is humming, there's something to watch.
They almost feel like a team that they actually use that works for them, right? Different guys want the ball, different guys want attention, and then when it's focused on them, they tend to produce. Now, I think on the defensive side of the ball, they got a great rookie season out of T.J. Watt at outside linebacker. But I'm hearing whispers this offseason that Bud Dupree, another outside linebacker, is due for a big season. And if so, they could be back to being known as Blitzburg.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And this will be incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Denzel Ward. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick six. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
So after the run for a yard, here comes 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but it must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Brian Bonnie Calhoun. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Mayfield down. It's the first NFL touchdown pass for the Heisman winner, Baker Mayfield. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Well, you would think that if you threw 119 touchdown passes in your time at Oklahoma, another one might be routine. But now that it's your first one in the NFL, welcome to the league, Baker Mayfield. And look out, NFL defenses.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And a route is on here in this first half. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball, and when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the rookie Denzel Ward, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
To throw, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And now here's another interception. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've
What to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and a route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside 10. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On second down, it's Bell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now third down. The Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On second down, Johnson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Mayfield to throw it. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
2nd down, Mayfield. He gets it left side to Johnson. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game. including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Screen play, Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, 27 yards. And the Browns continue to roll. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Two minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And this Browns defense stands tall. And the Browns getting set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
This quarterback now, 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's first and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
They were always always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
Mayfield looks to throw. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And again, it's Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, and it's 3rd and short.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Duke Johnson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are pouring it on.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
The kicker, this has to come out of the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to Play fake. Mayfield.
He scored again.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
God, it's 87-7.
Second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Oh, he's going for 2 points, too.
And his throw is in.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it.
Yeah, he's going for 2 points.
To try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mock.
Guy's pretty good, whatever he is.
That's a
Swag Wayne.
faking it.
Swag Wayne 44.
You want to rub it in a little. You
Whooping
fake it
my
when you
ass.
snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mom,
Hello? What's going on,
just like
man?
grandmother had.
Yeah,
In her
man.
You got my wife laughing her ass off at me, man. She's laughing her ass off, man. It's all good, man. This is what it's all about. You know what I mean? This is what it's all about, man.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Yeah, I just throwing them bad passes, man. So, you know, it is what it is. We got a long season, so,
Man open left side is
you know.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is
But I enjoy it, though. I've done this before, you know. You know. I do it for the guys, huh? Oh, yeah? Oh, great. Well, a pleasure to have you, man. Hope you stick around. A lot of guys, they quit when you lose games like this.
Up at the 40-yard line.
You know? Oh, no, I have to. I'm the commissioner, you know. I got to set an example for everybody else. You got to take this ass whooping. Nah, it's good. I mean, you know, this is what it's all about. This is what I want the guys to realize, that we're here to produce a Super Bowl winner, you know what I mean? Win or lose, you know what I mean? Everybody get that one game in and, you know, and call it a day, you know? You got some guys that just sure losers, you know what I mean?
You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there.
But yeah, man, I deserve this ass. I got to practice. I just got Madden like 4 weeks ago.
Another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, this one, yeah.
See if they do it anyway.
Yeah.
From the shotgun,
I got people on the waiting list now, and next year we're going to do Madden 2000, and we're going to do 2 seasons. We're going to go through the NFL season, then we're going to have a draft, then you know how we're doing now, that'll be the 2nd season. Yep. Yeah, you know, and the Super Bowl winner get $200, you know what I mean? I send them a money order and call it a day, man.
We'll finish it after this.
But you play pretty good. You got some skills. You got some skills. You know what I mean? You sit and sit, you know, you got some skills.
Again, it's Roethlisberger.
You got some skills.
It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like
Oh, nah, it's good. It's good. I remember guy, Mr. Hat, you know what I mean? He's at the Ravens. He's done that before. I was in another league. But I played another league as a Patriot.
Absolute mess. They come up now.
So, you know, I take my ass whoopers and I keep it moving. But I enjoy playing the game. I enjoy playing with the franchise type, you know? So you can see the Super Bowl.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And a flag comes in as Howard falls incomplete.
I like this pass interference. That's the only way I'm getting yards.
Like that was going to bring up 4th now.
Pass interference.
they don't like it at all. do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry.
Yeah,
and
man, but, you know, the whole league gonna be laughing, but nobody has an excuse now, you know what I mean?
For them.
Yeah. Yep.
Ben to throw again.
I see. Wait. Ooh.
And he fires one incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might
I
have
need to
been off.
practice what I need to do, you know what I
That one
mean?
came up
So,
short.
after this game, I'm gonna start practicing. Because everybody's that's why I can start that, because I already know they wasn't going to stay, you know what I mean? They just wanted things their way.
I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receiver.
But a lot of the guys I know have been playing for years, and they make some heavy hitters, just to let you know, Yeah, heavy hitters, yes. Yeah. Ooh.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger.
Ooh, damn.
Another interception.
They just look like they're open. Yeah.
And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Good shit.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Yeah, I got you. Well, you ain't gonna see me in the group chat for a minute.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here.
We're practicing my game.
And it pops free. A collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Okay,
Fourth quarter, you've got
Just
the
a half. He got the Ravens. He's pretty good.
You still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because if you're flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, you a Raven fan? Okay. Gotcha. I like playing with my
Browns
team
on third
regardless,
down.
you know.
They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield.
But I did play with the Patriots in another league, though. That's the only team that had a battle. I was with them like 2 years ago.
That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You've got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
But right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone.
But next,
They'll run it now out of the gun.
yeah, but you know, when we start the 20,
It's a 6-yard pickup.
you know, they have updated rocks and stuff like that. We just start off fresh.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They go to Johnson again. Good move by Duke. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Just with the Browns.
Good game, man. I appreciate having you in the league, man. Good luck the rest of the season, all right? I'll be rooting for you, trust me, you know what I mean? This is for you guys, you know what I mean? I'm having fun.
Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
All right, cool. Hopefully, I'm gonna do some practicing, man. All right, later.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special. Every year, week 1, you had the fly over the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it, because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Cleveland, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.